Still got to work on that really rough transition between the title screen and this one. And I suppose I could put the mic thing into that one at a slightly lower volume and then start talking before the... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a professional or a professional or a professional. Nothing I do is that specific. Anywho, so failing to plan. So I was going through the... hang on. See, this is the failing to plan thing. Una momenta. Just wrong screen, can't really see what's happening. So, what my point is, plans change. Now, sometimes the plans that you have that change are not necessarily plans. What they are is vague ideas, and you might spend a shit ton of time into those vague ideas. They're still not really a plan. A plan needs to have defined things, whether it's bolt A to B, B to C, C to D, things like that. That's a definitive plan. Get this job finished before the end of the day. That's a plan. Order parts for a job. That's a plan. I mean, as long as it's written down or in your noggin in the correct spot and you actually act on things. So a vague idea of what's going on, where and who and why and stuff is not necessarily a plan. Doesn't necessarily help you in any way, shape or form. So saying plans change, I mean, do they? Do they really? I mean, even if you've spent a fuckload of time on something, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have a plan or an idea or something that you're going to be able to do. And that can lead to a lot of nastiness within your own brain because you can't get done what you're trying to do. You need something solid and defined with real value. Not a vague idea like fiat currency, you know, the money that's only real by agreement. And screw it, we need more. Let's just borrow some or print some more, make the money printer go brr, and it doesn't actually make us any more money. It just devalues everything. So if you don't make a proper plan, you're like the government of your own psyche. You just keep devaluing things and putting time and energy and money into things when there's no way that they can actually succeed. Just saying. So my point is, I've let things get away. I was going to do the garden thing, the suburban farmer. But there was always an excuse. I didn't have money, something was expensive, something broke. At the moment, I'm riding my bicycle because I don't really have a car, because bits that need to work don't work anymore. So always a reason, but yeah, but nah. It's not really a reason. Most things are just excuses. Anyway, I'm in the middle of downsizing the bills because it just seems to be creep. You know, you're just one little thing in and that leads to another thing. And you want to watch a show on a different streaming service and then you end up having to get your free month on the streaming service, but you've got to give your details, the bank details, to get that free month, and then you forget that it's the free month, and then you end up with 7 streaming services again. So at the end of the day, $10 a month is not that much money, but $70 a month adds up over a year and over time. And there's a few of these things that we haven't watched anything on. And it turns out there's a bunch of free stuff. I just hate ads, so I tend not to have anything to do with it. But we found some fairly decent shows and shows that I want to see, that I want to watch again. Like Farscape is on, well, my wife calls it Tubby, because that's the way it's spelt. They call it the Tubi. Farscape's on that. I want to watch Farscape again. There's less ads on Tubi than there is on the other place that it is like, I can't remember what channel it's on. Might be 7 or 9 or 10 or something, but it's just full of ads. Every 10 minutes there's like 3 minutes of ads. Slight exaggeration, but not really. Think about it carefully. Anyway, you know, a thing here and a thing here, and then at the end of the day the bank is bare. Wasn't meaning to do any rhyming stuff, but that's what's written on this this page here that I'm on, that I wrote some stuff down, just some notes, so that I had some idea of what I was doing and where I was going and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, haven't made a video for a while. I made a video to test my new system because, you know, obviously I've got both mics on here. So radio announcer. So I've got both my mics on there on the same boom arm. This arm here was actually made for a heavier thing anyway, so this adds the weight so it doesn't just slowly creep away like it was doing. And I've only got a 2-channel portable audio recorder that I'm using, but I can push buttons on that. I've still got the video mixer that I'm going to keep. I was trying to sell it because I need to get parts for a car because, you know, it broke. Anyway, that's where we are. That's what we're doing. And like I say, if you can't be good at it.
And that's all I've got to say about that.
I usually sign off with other things. I'm going to work on how I'm going to sign off. I'm going to work on how I sign in. I'm going to work on some transitions and some stuff to make this experience for all 4 years a little bit better. And I didn't turn my phone off again. Good at that, aren't I?